Oh, oh, Mamma Mia, paisanos! It's another
We're live.
Saturday.
Yes. A little later than usual, though. We're streaming now at 6 p.m. Eastern. Normally we stream at 9 a.m. Eastern, so that's only a few hours late, I guess, Tom.
Well, this is a special live stream, and we needed to shift some things around. We're busy boys with a busy schedule, so we needed to clear open our morning this morning to be able to do some other things, like
I,
like a certain video that may or may not have been posted onto multiple
oh,
on the main channel.
no, we got videos up everywhere this morning, dude. That
I
was
know.
we got videos up everywhere. So we got multiple videos up. That's kind of the problem. we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Yeah, so we are back, and we're gonna talk about Toy Story 5. We're gonna talk about The Furious, which, oh my gosh, we're gonna talk a little bit about the death of Robin Hood, which is a new movie. We're gonna try to talk. We're gonna do a little gaming talk, Tom. We're gonna do a little gaming talk. We got the Steam sale coming up, and I feel we gotta talk about that a little bit.
Let me ask
So
you. Well, let me ask you a
yes,
question. Have you on any of your streams have you gone over the Spider-Man popcorn buckets? Because if not, we should totally do
no,
that now too.
we could totally do that.
We
Yeah,
should
we could
totally
totally
do
do
that
that.
now too. Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up. Pull that up. JB, pull that up.
Who?
Hey,
Who?
Google, blow up that car.
Google, blow up this guy's car.
This guy cut me off in traffic. Blow up this guy's car.
So that's if when you're on the road, the to avoid getting road rage, just say, "Hey Google, blow up this guy's car." Google, have him swerve into oncoming
Oh,
traffic.
it's funny. It's funny. We have fun here. All right, look. We have fun here. We gotta do some business though. We gotta do some business. You pull up the Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, we're doing business. Pull up the Spider-Man popcorn buckets.
Hey, what's funny is those videos do really well. All right, when we do the clips, like the crumble cookie video, the Mario Crocs, like those routinely do like very well. So like I don't have a problem with it. That sounds fine with me. I gotta turn my audio down. This is kind of bananas. Yeah. Okay. I hope my audio is coming in okay. Chat, let me know if there's any audio problems. I'll fix it because we have had nothing but trouble the last 3 or 4 weeks. All right, let's before we do business, because we do have to do some business. You can see in the title here that it says channel update stream, and we do have some business to talk about. First, let's get to the people. We got to get to the people first. That's for a different show. Dragon Master coming in, dropping 5 fake Wizards Live memberships. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Turn the chat a little more green. Appreciate that very, very much. Butter Biscuit for a 2 says happy anniversary. And thank you for that. Yeah. So this is our 2-year anniversary stream, more or less. We've been on YouTube for exactly 2 years as of last Tuesday. Tom, did you know that?
I was gonna say, why didn't we put that in the title of the stream?
I should have, and I feel stupid for. I'm going to change it in a second because, like,
yeah, this is the anniversary stream. Yes,
this is a 2-year anniversary stream, and I probably should have done that. And a show only less professional than me would have remembered to do that.
Well, that's how humble we are. We don't have to say that.
That's right. Yeah, we don't have to say that it's the 2-year 2-year anniversary stream. Okay. Yeah. I've updated it, so now it says
there we go
on the YouTube.
there
so
we
it
go.
says it correctly. Yeah, man, it has been 2 years, and I can't believe how quickly time has gone by, and that's just crazy. I mean, that also means it was 2 years ago that we were watching Ahsoka, or not Ahsoka,
The
Acolyte.
Acolyte,
Acolyte was two
yeah,
years ago.
it's been 2 years since the Acolyte, and
That's crazy.
to think of how busy and how much things have changed in those 2 years, to think how media has simultaneously just gotten worse within 2 years, how far the bar was able to fall. Granted, this year we have had some actually good things. We're going to be talking about some things that were actually pretty dang good. But yeah, no, 2 years of uh, uh, talking about modern media and the issues with it, and there's been some positive things that we've been able to talk about, mostly negative, mostly
A
negative,
lot
but
of negative.
there's been some good things.
Yeah, there have been lots of good things. And that's like refreshing because of how terrible things have been. But I do want to point out that we thought the Acolyte was the worst, right? And a lot of people, you guys in the comments might disagree that, like, oh, there's nothing worse than the Acolyte. No, it's been worse. Like, there have been shows that are worse than that, because at least with the Acolyte, you could follow a logic trail. You could disagree with the logic trail, but we were able to watch it and be like, why are you doing that? That is stupid. And then you watch some of these other shows and you're like, oh, there is no logic to be followed. It is entirely emotion based. There is nothing to it other than you're angry, you're sad, you're conflicted, you argue. Like, it's just a roller coaster of emotions. My hand is a dolphin of emotions. And that's what these shows are. Like, it has gotten worse than the Acolyte. And that's bananas.
But not only has it been worse than the Acolyte, it's been progressively worse. We keep on getting things come out, and we're like, "Oh, this is the bottom of the barrel," and they keep on finding a deeper barrel to like make content in, and that's what's crazy about it.
Yeah. But we are here, and we're gonna keep making the content, right? We're gonna keep covering things. We got a couple of interesting discussions we're gonna have tonight. Bros Pros for 5 says congrats on 2 years for the channel. Discovered y'all on the Pokemon ZA videos and have been hooked since. Y'all make great content. Well, thank you, Bros Pros. Appreciate you being here and
Shout
and
out!
watching all the videos. Shout out.
Heck yeah!
Timmy Brasher for 5 says nothing for a 5. Thank you. Maybe if there was supposed to be a comment, drop it in the comments. We will catch it. But otherwise, thank you so much. Appreciate it
Thank
very,
you,
very much.
thank you. He's aura farming. He's dropping a 5, and he doesn't even have anything to say.
Doesn't even have anything to say.
He doesn't
We
have
appreciate
anything
it.
to say.
All right, Tom. Let's get the business out of the way first, because we got some business. Here, Jason Nelson for 2 says Jeremy disappointed in your grifting, but congrats. Is he? Is Jeremy disappointed in my grifting?
In what way?
Yeah, that you'll have to be a little more specific.
What's
But
Jeremy disappointed about now? Was he disappointed that he couldn't talk longer about
inflation
Christopher
bros?
Nolan, the Inflation Bros?
No. He'll be back next week to talk more about Christopher Nolan. I don't know if he's going to say anything, but he'll talk. You know what I mean? He's Hell, Jeremy. Shout out, man.
Oh, Timmy Brasher threw in. I'm going to assume this was for the donation you put in. Do you think that if Paramount and Warner Bros. Actually goes through, will Danny Phantom be a hero or villain?
Ooh.
I don't
know.
I don't want them to touch Danny Phantom. I don't want them to touch anything. Like, stop! Don't touch anything.
Nothing is safe, Tom.
Nothing is safe. Stop touching things. Just leave it. Leave Danny Phantom be. He's good where he is.
Yeah.
All of the old Nickelodeon shows, don't touch. Like Jimmy Neutron or Danny Phantom or just leave him be. I don't.
Hey Tom, we got a internet celebrity in the chat here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do. We got Tiger Rex King who's coming in
Oh,
with
here he
with the
is.
positivity. Tiger Rex King
Tiger
says
King Rex Carter
Danny
is
Phantom sucks.
Tiger King Rex Carter
Oh,
is the most positive commenter on the platform.
I hit the wrong sound effect. We got a sound effect for you.
There's only positivity coming from their comments, you know?
There's only
Only
the most
positivity.
positive man on the internet is Tiger Rex King. Shout out.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, let's get to it because we got limited time. I mean, we got the full time, but we got limited time because we can't stream over Hypnotic that much because we got SNH tonight. All right, so quick channel updates, quick stuff. So we currently have a lot of streams happening here. We do a lot of streaming, which is great, and we like doing it. We're doing it right now. We're live with you, hanging out. And so right now we stream Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday mornings. Then I'm on Friday night tights on Fridays. We have our Saturday morning show. We have a Saturday night show. So right now that's 6 right there. And then, we do the WDW Pro on Monday nights and sometimes Wednesday nights. And okay, so now we're at 8. We're at 8 streams.
And that is not accounting for if people invite you on as a couple, you've been invited on to many streams over the last couple of months. So we're looking at, sometimes 9 streams a week.
Sometimes 9 streams a week. Yeah, and we love doing that, and it's a lot of fun, but it's becoming too much. It's becoming way too much, and I think the last 3 weeks, Tom and I have been traveling a lot. That has really set us back. And then not only were we traveling all the time, but then we were doing all of the streams on top of that. And frankly, the quality of those streams was not as great because we had a lot of tech problems. It became difficult to even cut clips for, like, normally we do the clips from the streams. So basically we've taken a beating on the YouTube game over the last 3 weeks. And it's something that, like, okay, well, we're eventually going to resolve that problem, right? We're just going to catch up. But there is something that we're realizing now is like, hey, we need to be streaming a little bit less. That's not to say that we're going to stop streaming, but for the time being, we need to catch up. And we also have an event coming up that is, we have a lot of responsibility with this event. We're going to talk more about that in just a minute. But like, even the video I dropped today over on the Real Life Fake Wizard channel, that's a video that I have been working on for like a week. It took me a week to get that out. That's kind of unacceptable. That should have been out a week ago. So we're behind on a lot of things. We're behind on reviews for the Fake Wizards Team Up channel. We're behind on Real Life Fake Wizards channel, on the Real Life Fake Wizard, because that was supposed to, I'm trying to do like daily videos or every other day. I'm a week behind. It's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some changes to the streaming schedule for, I would say, temporarily. Yeah. And that's going to suck. That's going to suck because we enjoy doing this. We like hanging out with you guys, but I'll say this. So we work in marketing, like, full time. We still do that. I still work in marketing. So that means I have a full-time job on top of this, right? Tom's also working full time on top of this. And I think what we got, unfortunately, that means we got to cut back on some of the streams that we do. So here's what we're going to do. We are moving. So we're going to reduce it down. And I've already talked to Marv about this. He's on board, which is great. We're going to do one Culture Crossfire on Mondays. So we're going to keep the Monday show. And then we're going to do the Wednesday Fake Wizard News. And we're not going to do Culture Crossfire on Thursday. I got Friday Night Tights on Friday. And I think for the time being, we're gonna hold on. We're gonna put the brakes on the Saturday show. So this is gonna be the last Saturday for a little while. Okay, so this is going to be the last Saturday show for probably a little. I mean, maybe we'll do it if there's something crazy we got to cover. But yeah, we're at least until the summer is out. That brings us down to what's that? 2 streams a week, Tom?
So that would be 2 streams on
On
this
this channel?
channel, and then the third would be your weeklies at FNT.
Yeah, yeah. And I think
So
with a lot of the other streams I'm on too, I'm probably not going to be making as frequent appearances on. I can't afford it. SNH I'm still doing because that's Saturday nights. So I think we just want to start off by saying that might be streaming a little bit less, but we're going to keep doing the clips and we're going to keep streaming. We're still making the content. It's just we kind of can't afford it. The 2 hours or more hours that we do on streams. I mean, if they were, and we don't want to be those guys, right? It's like, well, okay, well, if the streams were generating, more, that would be one thing, and it'd be like, all right, well, we can keep doing that, but we're not going to DSP about this. We're just going to, okay, hey, we got to take a break. We'll come back to streaming because we like doing it. We'll come back to it when we can legitimately afford the hours. And right now we just can't. So
yeah, so it's much more of we're shifting things around to be able to try and pump out better content, more content faster. And part of that is just we got to dial back on streamings for the time being. We're not abandoning it. It's just we need to reassess our time at the moment. So within like a month or two, we'll see how things are. But like that is for right now. Because actually, and you had mentioned we're going to be talking about our event, which is in a month away now. I believe we are now under a month.
Less than a
month. We're less than a month.
We are less than a month away. So let me pull that up here.
Because Wednesday, I believe, was our literally like we are a month away. So we have got a great event going on that we're gonna talk about in a second, and then from there, we will see how the summer lines up for us to be able to do other things.
I mean, yeah. So like Tom was saying, we're doing the Southeast Game Exchange come up in July. There is a lot of responsibility on us for this show, and we got a lot going into this one. So that is our plan, is to get through that. See, it's like, for instance, like I talk with like Stuttering Craig and the Side Scrollers team, and it's like, man, would love to do the show. I physically cannot do the midday streams like at all. Like when we do Thursday mornings for Culture Crossfire, it is death to me. Like it is death to the work schedule. And I love doing the show, but I can't afford it because like we do Culture Crossfire. Now, basically my whole work day is gone. And it's like, well, that's only 2 hours. It's like, no, there's a lot that goes into that. And then Thursday we're at the movies. So we lose the rest of the day in the movies so that we can continue cover everything. Yeah. So it's, so it's like after the game exchange is done, after Siege is done, then we're going to start doing some different stuff. For instance, we talked about, I'm still developing it, but we have we're working on a members specific rewards. Like, I don't want to say platform, but we're working on something for members here. So for everybody that donates memberships and sends in the memberships, it's like, we're working on, I've been saying it for what feels like weeks, or it has been weeks, but I'm the one building it. And it's taken a lot longer than I had thought. We're working on a Discord replacement. It's like, and that's with a different team of people. That's taken a lot longer than I thought. So I think we're gonna focus on putting on the best shows we can and the best content we can, and that'll be easier. Yeah, here you go. Quit your day job. I mean, look, if we were bringing in a little bit more, then that'd be different. But we're not there yet. Not there just yet. Not there yet. We'll get there. So that's.
What exactly are we doing at the Southeast Game Exchange?
We're doing the we're doing the indie game showcase. Where is it on here? Indie game circuit. We're running this right here. Check out the latest and upcoming games from indie developers. Join us Saturday night for the Indie Game Showcase on the main stage hosted by Fake Portal. Hey, that's us. So we got a bunch of developers coming in. They're going to be demoing their games, which means you guys can come in and play those games with the developers, and then get the chance to give them some feedback. And just for playing, you can enter to win some prizes. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot going on. It's going to be a very busy week. And if I scroll all the way back up here, I want to see who's going. Who do we got going? So we got all the people from Red Dead going. We got a bunch of Sonic people going. We got Zelda herself is going. And a whole bunch of creators. Oh, look, these guys look familiar.
Whoa, I recognize those people. Who's that guy in the bottom right corner?
Oh, that's me.
Whoa.
That's me. Actually, I want to see if they put anybody else on here. Oh, shout out to Freddie.
Hey.
We're good.
Look,
we're good. We're buddies with Freddie.
All the stars are here.
All the stars are here. Yes, Gamer Gary is going to the Game Exchange in South Carolina. So it's fun. It's going to be pretty good. So yeah, so come check it out. Join us there. That'll be really cool. David Wise here is the composer for a ton of like old Donkey Kong, like all of these games on here. He was the composer of, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So, and he's going to be performing at the Friday night kickoff party.
Yes.
Which
okay,
I'm going to say,
cool.
Tom, you and Isaac need to go to that, but like Gary and myself will be on FNT at that time. So I think we're going to miss it.
Oh, so I will. Do I have to wear the beard in representation of having a fake wizard present?
I mean, if we have Kata and Atreus there, and maybe Eric Jenkins comes through. I don't know if Eric Jenkins is coming, but he dressed up like me for MegaCon.
Yeah, there was a fake wizard representative. Yeah, there was a fake wizard.
That's right. That's right. I mean, maybe maybe he'll be coming to this. I don't know. I do. Last I heard, Kata and Atreus are coming, so we are going to have new Blackstreet. Leon and Sevi will be there. Gary, a whole bunch, Vat Park Place, like the whole Vat Park Place team will be there. Marvin will be there. WDW Pro will be there in person. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tom will be there.
You can see me, Tom.
Yeah, the Wizard Man.
Yeah,
the Wizard Man will be there. All right, Tom. Let's get back to the people, and then let's get on with the show, man. Let's get the show. What are you doing, Tom? Tom, run this show. Be the producer. The people want to hear us talk about Toy Story.
Getting back to you, the people. We got Tiger King Rex Carter for a $4.99. Don't let deadweight collaborators leech your clout. Know your worth. You know who they are. Not everyone is cut out to be on camera personality.
You hear that, Tom?
All right.
Beat it. It's my show now. Tom has been removed. Hey, for those who don't know, wait. No, you're back in. You're back. No, he's not. Okay. He walked up.
Give me a second. I'm doing something.
I can't get him from the stream. He left. Oh, no. Oh, man. So for those who don't know, just to be totally clear, Tom is my brother, and just so that everybody knows. And you didn't mean Tom, to be clear. I got you. I got what you were putting down. Thank you for the super. Thank you.
Is this what you want, people? Is this what you want? You want the beard? Is that what you want?
That is. I think that's what the people want, or at least until we get to the segment. Then you can go back to being Tom.
All right, cool.
Butterbiscuit for 2 says, "Is Siege going to be a yearly thing for you guys? Maybe. I don't know. I think it all depends. I wouldn't say no, but I don't know if we're in a position to say yes. We got to see how this one goes. I love working with these guys, the people that run the Southeast Game Exchange. They're sweethearts. They're good people. I really like working with them. So I hope so. I hope we get. I want to do more shows. I hope we could do even more in different places. So thank you for that. Timmy Brasher for 5 says, do you think that AI would allow people to order movies like pizza? Danny Phantom on Task Force X rated R by Walter Hill. Yes, eventually. Like, that is the sci-fi brain idea of it. Is like, that's something that a lot of people have speculated on for years. Is that's what it would be. But the AI and the copyright control mechanisms involved is a little more challenging. So I don't know. Plus, I don't necessarily want to see the Danny Phantom on Task Force X rated R by Walter Hill. I want to see the Timmy Brasher's story that Timmy Brasher has come up with on his own. That's what I'm more interested in, is the original ideas. You could take elements from Danny Phantom, like just concepts or ideas, and then turn those into your own stories, right? We don't need to necessarily see we've already seen Danny Phantom. I want to see the next thing, the new thing, the one that's more exciting than Danny Phantom. But great question. Thanks. Okay. We've got Faquad for a 2 says, for the beard. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate that very, very much. And Tom, what are we doing first?
Let's get to the movies. Let's get the movies out of the way.
All right, let's do the
and
movies.
then we can clear into the other topics of the night.
Okay.
I'll tell you, I don't know how you are able to go at length with this thing on. It is
agony. It's agony.
It is agony. My word.
I live on spite alone, spite and fury at this point,
and caffeine.
Oh, and copious amounts of caffeine. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, well, Toy Story 5 is finally here. Finally, everybody was waiting for Toy Story 5. Tom, weren't you waiting by the phone? You were so excited. Toy Story 5, finally, like the continuation of the saga that you always wanted, right?
I was jumping up and down on the busy city bus that I was on when they announced that Toy Story 5 was coming out and the teaser came out. I was making a ruckus because of how excited I was to see the Toy Story characters have to deal with technology. That's all I've been asking for. And now that I have it, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Frankly,
what are you supposed to do after Toy Story 5? How do you go on living now that it's over? Like, it's come and gone. All this time. What do you do?
There's things I could say, but I can't.
You can't because the beard keeps falling down? Or
sure, we'll go with that.
Say them for the internet.
We'll go with that.
You can take the beard off.
Yeah, I'm going to. This one is like a little bit
only
better,
be
but
one.
like
Take
worse
it off.
than yours.
There you go.
No,
there can only
now that Toy Story 5 is over, when I was leaving the movie theater, I had a panic attack and I almost started attacking people because of how I didn't know what to do anymore. I resorted to a primal instinct.
I'm gonna start attacking people like a chimpanzee.
Like a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
This movie. So we did a review on it on the Fake Wizards channel, and I would say that you talked about it yesterday on FNT, but I don't know how much you got to say about it, because I left midway. But this movie is another example of not bad. Not bad. I think you made the comparison of this to Masters of the Universe, where there is good things in here, but there are major issues inside this movie that corrupt it from actually being good. So that's where on the review we gave it a 6.5, which was the same that we gave Masters of the Universe. They are comparable to each other. But the more that you like, Same way in the way that like seeing Masters Universe, it's like you watch this movie and you go, okay, that was fun, and then a couple hours later you start thinking about it, and then you really start thinking about it. And you go like, okay, well that was kind of dumb, and that wasn't really necessary. And it just kind of curdles in your mind over a period of time if you actually think about it.
Oh
I
yeah.
believe this is getting good ratings.
Oh,
I
very
think
good. It's
this
people
is
love
gonna hit.
this. Yeah, it's gonna
This
make
is gonna
all the
hit a billion.
money.
It's gonna hit a billion.
It's
I believe it.
it's likely gonna hit a billion. Dude, let's just throw it out there. We went to see The Furious last night at a 10 p.m. showing, and the parking lot was packed. Packed. I've never seen it that packed.
Well, you should also include in that the Furious was also packed. It wasn't like only people were seeing Toy Story. Our theater for the Furious was also entirely full.
But it was okay. Caveat to the caveat, then that what the theater that we were in for The Furious was a smaller theater, like it was a smaller auditorium, and there's only two showings of that for the entire day, so that's why it was packed. We couldn't go to any other showing, which we would have if we could have.
We would
So
have.
just
We
to make
definitely would have.
just
Yes.
but Toy Story is showing every hour right now, so I think it's important for us to point out Toy Story 5 is told in previously on Twitter. I had said 3 stories. Now I'd like to change that to 4. That there are 4 unique stories happening at the same time and they all converge at the end. Okay. So the first one being the Jesse story, everything that's going on with Jesse, that's one. Then there's everything that's going on with the Buzzes, which are
The horde
is
of
number 2.
50.
The
Yeah, it's
yes.
the plot trope of 50 Buzz Lightyears.
Yes,
Odd
50
plot,
Buzz Lightyears.
very odd, story device. Honestly, actually worked.
I
Kind of
didn't
did
hate it.
work.
I didn't
I didn't hate
I
it.
didn't hate that. Yeah, I thought it was funny, but you realize that they are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. There is nothing else to do. So you have that. And then the next story happening would be the Buzz and Woody story that's happening, which might be the most important one to the culture, not necessarily to the film. And then the fourth, I would say, is the Bonnie plotline because the humans are in this movie a lot. We get a lot of human activity in this movie. And so I do think it's worth noting that she is in the movie more than she's been in any other movie than the last 2 films. So
Uh,
she has more to do in this one too. Well, not really more to do, but definitely she's got more screen time.
Less of just Bonnie, just human characters. Period. So I would addendum that to just the human plot is much more. The human plot is its own story because there's multiple characters. It's not just Bonnie. There's also a new girl. There's the humans have their own story. So yes, there is 4 different plot lines happening.
Yeah, yeah, and I
Yeah.
and I think that's important. I think 2 of those plot lines are good. I don't hate the Jesse story. For what it is, like I don't hate it. But as you said, it's like the more you think about it, the more you're like,
Eh,
eh, eh. But I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea of her, revisiting the Emily trauma and getting a happier ending for that. I do think though it kind of robs the Andy to the rescue, like she becomes Andy's new toy in Toy Story 2. It kind of robs the arc of Toy Story 2 just a little bit, but not it's not the worst thing in the world. So I'm just gonna say it's all right. And I also don't mind that Jesse is the lead of this movie. When you think it's like, all right, well, we've had 5 Toy Stories, like, and you wrote Woody out in the last one. It's like, okay, well, all right. I guess Jesse it is. There's not many other characters that we could do. I mean, Buzz Lightyear had his own television show for a long time, and it was very good. Buzz Lightyear Star Command. That was a pretty good show. So I don't hate the Jesse story. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Then you got everything with the Buzzes, which is very clearly comic relief the entire time. That is just it's funny, and it is funny. I think it was harmless.
I think the whole Buzz subplot is to keep the kids. It's their quick key jangling for the
Yes.
children on the audience. And we'll get to why exactly that is in a little bit. But that the whole Buzz subplot is ridiculous for the sake of ridiculousness. It's the absurdity. It's supposed to make you laugh, and it's childish. It's for the children in the audience.
Well, actually, I think that's a really good segue to bring up the fact that this movie is not good for kids. This movie doesn't know how to be good for kids, and
No,
I don't. We saw it in a theater that was packed with kids.
it's packed with
Also,
families.
it was packed with families with kids. Those kids weren't paying attention. It was
No,
kids of
and
all ages.
also there's a very high chance that one of those kids, crapped themselves. Towards the third act,
Absolutely.
it started to
It,
reek in there.
it was
it
painful.
was bad. But no,
Yes.
during this movie, the people that were like laughing at things or like was having some type of reaction to the movie were all of the adults. The kids were rather
yeah.
silent in the entirety of this film, and I'm trying to think of like what other movies did we see that was like for kids that there was more of a reaction from? Because there we saw.
Minecraft.
No, it was this year. What did we see this year that was like for kids?
Sheep Detectives. Would you
Come
say
back
that?
to me. No, there was maybe it was the Mario movie. No, there wasn't really a lot of kids in Mario movies. We saw something and there was kids in the theater, and I remember like they were more reactive to that than they were in this. And I
I don't remember.
we were laughing at some bits. There was a father in the aisle in front of us and to the right of us that was laughing at some of the bits. This movie doesn't feel like it was for kids. It feels like it was for people who grew up with Toy Story. And I threw that in the review. The whole Jesse subplot, the whole Jesse storyline in this movie is heavily reliant on you having an emotional connection to that scene in Toy Story 2. And well, I really do hope that kids these days are being shown Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 because they are good movies. I don't know if
they
a
are.
child is going to have that emotional connection to that scene in Toy Story 2 the same way that me or you would have growing up with it and having that like core memory of watching those movies as a kid. I don't know if it's going to connect to them the same way that it was going to connect to us. So that's where it really was not made for children. This was like more nostalgia bait than it was anything else. It felt more reminiscent of older Pixar too, but like this wasn't that great of like, sure, it's a family friendly movie. It's not to say like, oh, this isn't for kids, but what this movie trying to like this being a kids movie did not feel like kids were that engaged with it. And we waffled about it a little bit of it's like, well, are kids smart enough to be able to actually handle like the same media that we did growing up? Like, do they have the attention span for Hercules or the original Toy Stories? And like, we can't really
I
prove
don't think
anything
so.
about that.
I don't
But
think they have the attention span anymore.
so it may
Uh,
be it may be presumptuous on our part, but the kids did not care about what was happening on the screen.
no,
Whereas
I don't think they were paying attention at all.
whereas like the Mario Galaxy movie was so snappy and fast to try and keep their attention the whole time.
You're locked in.
This was a proper movie of like scenes have flow to them, characters have dialogue. It's a very dialogue driven movie. I don't think the kids were really paying attention to this. Like from at least from our theater, they weren't paying attention.
I think where it's some meta nonsense, dude. The fact that this movie is about this tablet iPad and it's doing kind of asking profound questions about it, and that I kind of want to give it credit for, although it doesn't stick the landing. It asks profound questions about the effect of technology on not only children but really humanity. And then it doesn't do anything with it. It doesn't go anywhere with it. It doesn't really stick the landing at all. And ironic the fact that all of the kids seeing this can't pay attention to it. They're not paying attention to it because they're so used to being on their devices. And the movie is, to your point, like, yeah, it is attempting to be an actual movie. Whether a movie is good or bad, like if you like it or not, this is actually a movie. but it feels like a special. And I think that's something else to throw out there is the Jesse plot makes this movie feel like it's not a movie. It feels like a special, like it should have been on Disney Plus.
And it should have been, because not only could you have cut down the time for it, this should have been a 45-minute Disney Plus special. This should
and you
have
could have
been,
done one. Yes. Yeah.
It's
No, you could have done a 50-minute special for Disney Plus. You could have dropped it at, any time of year. Maybe you drop it around Christmas. It doesn't even have to be Christmas related. You do it when you need to get a big push of subscribers on Disney Plus. Not that I'm advocating for it. I'm just saying it as a business example. And it's 50 minutes. You don't bring Woody back, and you could do most of the Jesse plot, and that's all you needed to do.
No, but also you could do that, but then also if you open the door that it's like, hey, we're not going to do Toy Story movies. We're just going to do like quick shorts. We're going to do quick like mini stories. You could have now done other story. You could have done a Woody special of him saving toys with Bo Peep, not connected to anybody. You could have had this solo Jesse story. You could have had a story for Buzz. This was like, hey, we had a Jesse movie, and now we were forced to shoehorn in Woody and Buzz, and we're pissed about it. We got so mad that you forced us to put Woody and Buzz into it, and then that is the biggest problem with this movie, is they dogpile and just completely rag on Woody and Buzz from beginning to end. Almost every single scene, basically every single scene is, hey, Woody, you're old. Hey, Woody, you're bald. Hey, Woody, you're fat. You're not good enough. All of these, it's just like, hey, let's laugh at your heroes. Laugh at your protagonists for the last 4 movies. The last 20 years of this franchise. Your old protagonists, the people that you grew up with, they're a joke now. They are rendered down to a joke.
This is the movie where on your it's like fast food, okay? But it's like you didn't get the value menu this time. You actually got like instead of going to like the crappy Wendy's or a crappy Arby's for fast food, this time you went to Chick-fil-A and you bought something off the actual number menu, right? So you paid a little more money. If you feel like you got more out of it, but it's still fast food. And you're going to feel like you ate fast food later. And that is what Toy Story 5 is. Because as you're sitting there, you're like, Woody, I hung out with Woody when I was a kid. I like Woody. I love Woody. I like hanging out with these guys. It's Woody.
And Buzz. Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato. Don Rickles. Rest in peace, Don Rickles. And then when you get home, you realize, oh my gosh, they spent the whole movie shitting all over the hero characters.
They allure you in with the sweet scent of member berries, only to completely go, oh yeah, these characters, they're washed up. They don't do any, like, let's put this into perspective. If you were to remove Woody from this movie, the plot would have no changes.
You know what's funny is all of the toys here that you want to spend time with are removed from the story, and there are no changes.
They are
everyone you're seeing on screen right now is non-essential to the plot at all.
They are unironically shelved. All the other toys in this movie are literally shelved. They don't do anything with them.
Yes. So there's a plot. There's a point. I would say it's at the end of Act 1, maybe kind of the top of Act 2, where the lily pad, who's a bad guy, sends a message to the dad, and the dad comes in and picks all the toys up and puts them in the garage, stuffs them away. They have nothing. So all your favorite characters are gone out of this, because you're going to spend more time with Lily Pad. You're going to spend more time with Bonnie and the human characters and Jesse, and the new characters, the old toys, then you're gonna spend any time with the old guys, and I think that's really sad. That's lame. But also, the Ernest Slinky Dog, I can't remember his name. He's been dead for a long time. Don Rickles has been dead for a long time. So Mr. Potato Head, I mean, the voices are not the same. They don't sound the same. The unicorn horse there, I mean, that was Seth Rogen in Toy Story 3. The teddy bear and the duck guy, the little no, it's a bunny rabbit, and I think it's a duck from Toy Story 4. Well, that was Key and Peele.
Oh, it's Key and Peele. Yeah, they're in this, but they're silent.
But they're silent. So you brought back the characters, but you didn't want to pay Key and Peele to come back. So they're quiet. If Forky, he's got barely anything to say or do. Rex, actually, Forky has the most to do of that group, and it's not that much. Rex has 2 lines, and they get all put in a box and stuffed in the garage. I think that's kind of sad. But
it's
go ahead.
The more, especially with you're the old cast of the Toy Story characters from like 1, 2, and 3 are iconic. They're memorable. You like them. They're a very they are a very, very good supporting cast. Part of when I was doing the review, when I was doing the edit for the Toy Story review, was watching old clips from Toy Story 2 when they're going to save Woody from being stolen by Big Al, and then when they have to cross the street and they have to go up the elevator shaft, or they're in the airport, like all of that stuff.
Oh my gosh,
they are so. But also, like, there's banter between them. There's like that sense of charm. There's when Ham is flipping through the channels and he misses it, so he just goes around again. Like these used to be great movies. These used to be I think for most people, the Toy Story movies are a staple of your childhood. And this movie, while maybe it has some good elements to it, it doesn't have that. It does not have that like core movie feel to it like the old Pixar movies did. And that's what's a shame about this movie, is because you can feel like it's fine. It's tapping into more of those old Pixar elements of storytelling. Like there are good moments in this, but it's overall just like completely sidetracked by the really dumb decisions and just malicious takes on the previous characters.
I mean, even like, let's just look at this trailer, right? So the trailer is essentially the movie. Like, it's laid out like the movie. They're playing with Bonnie in the beginning. Then you have the conflict happen where the lily pad arrives. Then you've got Jessie calls Woody for help.
Out, yeah.
Which does happen. She does call Woody for help, but they had to figure out a way to introduce Woody back into the plot. And then he shows up, and he's in this trailer, and it makes you think Woody is coming back to help save the day. Woody has nothing to do in this movie. This is totally sales marketing nonsense. They're lying to you in this trailer about the importance of Woody. They're framing it like he's going to come in to save the day. That is not the case at all. As he arrives, and even in this shot here, he shows up. He's got a poncho on, just so they could sell more toys. They make fun of it instantly. They make fun of him instantly. Every scene that Woody walks into is he's there to be made fun of. Every single thing.
Yeah.
And then we get to Buzz here, who Buzz's arc. Again, it's as if they didn't know what to do with Buzz. They didn't know. What are you going to say, Tom?
They very early on, Buzz has the start of an arc, which is basically he's a little insecure that he's not he's insecure about filling the shoes left behind by Woody's absence. And it's lightly introduced with him now being like the replacement for Woody. And they don't do anything with that. It's completely usurped by having Woody shown up. So you can see, I think it was probably left over from the original script that was going to be Buzz's plot, was going to be, okay, Jessie's out doing the adventure with Bonnie, and then Buzz is going to be at home with the other toys trying to take care of, like, trying to keep peace. And they immediately threw that out by introducing Woody. So there was going to be a plot for Buzz, but then by introducing Woody and having them both shoehorned into the plot, they completely scrapped whatever plot Buzz was supposed to have in place of, oh, well, the toys are back, so people are going to go want to see this movie. Because then
Yes.
all of Buzz's story in this is, well, he's a blubbering fool trying to ask out Jesse, and then but
Yes.
then
He's a coward.
he has his one moment where he commands the 50 buzzes, and that's it. That is his only thing.
Yeah,
That's
you
all he
made a
does.
good point of when we talked about it, it was like, yeah, Buzz doesn't have a full character arc. He doesn't overcome the problems established in the beginning. Woody does not have any kind of redemption after having abandoning the toys from Toy Story 4. There is no character arc change for Woody. I would even say Jessie doesn't have that much of a change. She is she's not a girl boss, but I don't know if she experienced any actual character change other than she was sad, and then at the end she's not so sad. You know what I mean?
Her character arc is she feels she blames herself for Bonnie drifting away to technology because it reminded her of Emily drifting away, just for her to be just to have the reaffirmation that it's like, no, you're actually perfect, there's nothing wrong with you.
Okay, so this is a really good question here, and we got to and it puts us back on track. Wait, so what does Woody do the whole movie? Woody is there to be an obstacle for Buzz. And then, well, they're actually there to be obstacles for each other and how they want to progress. So Woody and Buzz are constantly butting heads, and then they're friends again. And then they're butting heads again, and then they're friends again, and then they're butting heads again. Woody is there to be mocked, made fun of, and ridiculed every single scene he is in. That is Woody's goal. That is what he is there to do. What do they actually accomplish? Nothing. Woody does not accomplish anything other than sell toys for Disney. Like, sincerely, he does nothing. Buzz, on the other hand, and we were kind of saying this, the Buzz is there to be a cowardly, kind of blubbering idiot. And when I say cowardly, I mean the whole time, from start to close, he is trying to ask Jesse to marry him. And he can't find the confidence to ask himself, like to say the words himself. And that brings it. Did we cover the fourth before we get to the end? That is the Buzz and Woody story. So now Jesse gets pulled into the main plot, right? And so Buzz and Woody are basically chasing after her the whole time, trying to rescue her, more or less.
Yeah.
Then that brings us, I think, to
the humans.
Let's see if Bonnie, the humans, the human plot, and I don't even. Bonnie's not even in this.
Right there. There you go.
There she is.
Perfect. That's the perfect shot for it too.
That's a perfect shot. So we start the movie off. Bonnie is the kid now, because remember, Andy's an adult. There's been a massive time gap. She's got the toys now. Andy gave Bonnie the toys, and Bonnie is having trouble making friends. She has a lot of problems making friends. There's nothing wrong with her. She doesn't make any mistakes, but the kids they're not nice to her. They don't really welcome her in to play. She's a little insecure about that, which is fine. It's relatable. It's legit. I don't have a problem with it. In fact, most of the Bonnie story for Bonnie as a character, I don't disagree with. It's very real. It's very real for kids to have those fears and vulnerabilities. And so what happens is Bonnie has trouble making friends. So the mom and dad think it's a good idea to hand her an iPad and turn her into an iPad kid. Because all the other kids in the neighborhood and all the other adults in the neighborhood are on their phones, but all the other kids are on these lily pads. So they are constantly logging in and playing games together, but there's also all these group chats. And the kids, mirroring real life, the kids in the group chats are pieces of shit.
They suck.
And I think that's the best way to describe it. It's the real world, baby. The kids in the group chats are terrible kids. just like real life, just like the real world.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It,
kid's a sweetheart. No, he's not. No, she's
it,
not. They're nasty. These group chat kids are nasty kids.
it's cool in the way that it does the dual pronged issue of it's like, hey, you know, the whole thing with the lily pad is like, oh well, with technology you can make friends instantly. Oh, there's the scene of like she sent the iPad sends out two like friend requests to people that Bonnie knows from dance class, and it's like, oh well, now they're friends now. They accepted each other's friend requests. They're friends now, and it's the dual pronged issue. It's like, well, one, the people that you know on the internet may not be your friends. To immediately imagine that these people that you oh Rotro Reggie. They are though. They're little sugar honey iced teas. These Not everyone you meet on the internet is going to be a good person. A lot of them are going to be out. They don't have what's best for you, and also children are ruthless to each other, especially at an early age. They will say whatever comes to mind, regardless of how it treats them. So we in the movie, they see that Bonnie still plays with toys, and they make fun of her
And
for
they're
it.
mean to her.
They're mean to her.
They're cruel.
And then
They're
she
cruel.
gets upset about it. The issue with this whole thing is Bonnie is ambiguously like 6 to 8 years old. The parents don't intervene on any of her behavior about like technology until she's actively like crying, upset from how people are treating, like how the kids are treating her. Like it only comes to like the parents only intervene when it gets to a boiling point where like she's crying in the back of the car, scared to take the toys back because of how her peers were treating her. So like that's the parents in this suck. The parents,
In this suck,
are terrible. They introduced the
as they are in
iPad
real life.
as they
It's
are.
pretty relatable.
It's sad because it's like actually kind of accurate, where it's less of like, oh, this is a story problem, and this is like this actually is super accurate to what real life is, because they hand her the tablet, and in this scene they say to her like, okay, we're gonna let you,
You're gonna have screen time.
today you're going to be able to play around and get used to it, but going on, you're going to have like only an hour of screen time per day. The rest of the movie is her being a zombie, and they'll go like, oh, Bonnie, screen time's over. And they don't take the iPad away. They don't have her go out and play. She just continues to scroll. They're negligent.
They're negligent parents.
What really sold it, though, and I put this in the review, when Buzz and Woody are messing around with the iPad trying to like shut it off and like stop Bonnie from being able to use it, they pull up, there's a screen time function on the lily pad. So the parents who were claimed to have a limit on screen time could have physically installed a screen time meter on the literal device. There's parental figures.
They hint at it. They hint at being responsible parents. There's a moment where the parents like kind of look at each other before they buy the lily pad, because what has to happen. They're gonna give her the lily pad like all the other kids, but the movie asks legitimate questions about kids and TV, kids in tech. It asks a question: should kids be playing with toys instead? What are the ramifications of tech on kids? Think about all the tech that you had as a kid, the little tchotchke stuff, and how that ages out instantaneously, immediately. And like, there like the whole Conan O'Brien, the toilet tech toy that he plays. It's an interesting idea, but like you do nothing with it. And they never resolve that answer of like, what do we do with tech? What happens with tech for kids?
I know it was not intentional by them, but it is. It's kind of funny how, here was like, you have the Conan O'Brien, which is supposed to like help kids learn to use the bathroom. Why is it that the device that is just supposed to help kids use the bathroom, why is that able to log into and chat with other devices? How is
Oh,
that small
that's
thing able to connect, like in the same way that like the invasiveness of technology, like that's a completely different conversation, but it's like there's like small little things in this movie that if you really think about it, it's like that's actually terrible in
that
retrospect. The way that all of this
Tom.
connects to the same server.
Tom, the fact that the Conan O'Brien device, which again, okay, what is the device? I'm going to see if I can pull up the picture because there's a point here I want to hit home so that chat can hear us say it. But like, there's something really funny to be said about what you just pointed out. Let me see, Conan O'Brien, Toy Story 5, because there is an answer to the question you just asked. Yeah, here it is. He is Smarty Pants.
Yeah, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Mr. Smarty Pants. Do you... Okay, here. Share this tab instead. This is Mr. Smarty Pants. It's a toy that kids can play with that teaches them to use the bathroom. And the implication is that this is an old toy. This is like probably a 5-year-old toy, give or take. And the batteries are dead and it's worn out. But Tom just said it. There is a Wi-Fi connection inside this thing that hooks into the LilyPad database. It hooks into the LilyPad social media system. Tom, do you know what that means? Because there is something very real world about that, of what that means. Do you know what it is?
What is it, Wizard?
It means it's made from China.
Oh,
It means it's made in
China. I was not expecting that to be the answer. I was more going in the like.
Oh yeah.
I was more going in the way of like Amazon connect all your devices for data harvesting. That like even your children's device to help them use the bastard is collecting data and stuff on. Like that's where I was going in that thread.
Very real. No, seriously. Yep. Tech that is from China has chips in it that picks up Wi-Fi signals. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? Full send. This might be the most relatable part of the entire movie. It's like, oh no, it was just a Smarty Pants toy to teach the kids how to use technology. And it's like, oh no, there's a Wi-Fi chip in there. Yeah. Okay. Why do you need any kind of sound effects on your devices? Why do you need to have sound effects on new refrigerators or new washing machines or new dryers or new vacuums that you plug into the wall? Why do those need speakers on them for sound effects, Tom? Do you know what a speaker does? A speaker also works like a microphone. Speakers and microphones are essentially the same thing. So, yeah, this is extremely relatable, extremely real. And if you listen at all to what the government officials talk about when it comes to tech, this is very real. This is Conan O'Brien's character is from China. That's it.
This movie, the more that you think about it, the more you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many. But that was kind of the point that we were trying to get about the whole like this. We said it earlier. This movie doesn't feel like it was for kids. It feels like it was nostalgia bait for people who grew up with Toy Story. But then at the same point in time, this felt like more a movie for the parents than for the kids. This is, hey, parents, bring your kid to a kids movie that you'll enjoy. But then also by doing that, it's like, well, if you're a parent and you're watching these parents be like negligent, not good kids, aren't you a little like, I don't know, is that meant for you, the parent, to be like, oh, I need to be a little bit more a little bit more diligent with my children, seeing as it's doing this? Is it? I don't know. I don't.
Okay,
know. I don't know.
All right, so we've queued up. There's a whole tech problem. The movie asks some pretty profound questions, does not provide any answers to those questions. Like most movies, Disclosure Day asks questions, doesn't answer them. Same thing with Toy Story. The Hollywood of everything here is really on full display. Let's get to the end, because we can't answer anything. So let's get to the end of Toy Story. So the resolution here is, like I said, we've outlined that there's 4 stories and they all cross paths and converge at the end. And LilyPad, who is a villain the entire time. See, LilyPad is a villain the whole time until
she's misunderstood. Wizard,
She's
she's
misunderstood.
misunderstood because she only wants the best for Bonnie until she physically sees Bonnie crying and breaking down after Lily Pad led to her just getting made fun of by her peers.
Lily tries to make Bonnie into a conformist. And then when Bonnie is upset that she's not because she doesn't want to be a conformist, she likes playing with her toys and she likes being having independence. Lily Pad feels guilty about it and throws herself into a donation bin.
She throws herself
It
away.
is she throws herself away. It is, but let's really break that down. Lily Pad is a female character. Disney is not going to have a female villain not redeem themselves in the end. Okay? It's another Star Wars where the guys with the Empire, it's the girl Iden Versio, she's with the Empire, she's evil, and then all of a sudden she heel turns and now or hero turns and now she's with the rebellion. It's that. Okay, it's Rey Palpatine could never be evil, even though it would be more interesting if she switched sides. No, Disney would never let a woman-coded character be the villain in the end.
But also, it's not even just it's not even just that. They will not outwardly say that technology is a villain because of how much they make from it as well. So the resolution to this basically is that social media is just not good for kids. Genuinely, the resolution in this film is, hey, the people that you meet off of social media are not your real friends. Your real friends are the people you have a physical in-person connection with. And that is, the whole thing is, we're trying to get Bonnie a real friend. And then at the end, she finds her friend, and they start, playing together, and the technology is still present. The technology is still present, but they're playing with toys. But at the end of the day, the message really is that social media for children, social media and technology use is bad for children, but they're not going to outwardly actually say that. They're not going to actually say that. They're going to just go, oh, well, she's misunderstood. She did care about what was best for Bonnie. She was just misunderstood.
Disney has had plenty of female villains who haven't been redeemed. That was almost exclusively what they did for the first several decades. Not in the modern day. Not in the modern day. Disney won't do it. Never. Won't happen. Not the current Disney. Not since I'll say 20. Yeah, probably after Frozen. Frozen doesn't have a female villain.
Frozen was originally written to be that Elsa in the original draft was the Ice Queen. She was the villain, and then they wrote Let It Go, and then it completely changed the entire story. So it was after. It was Frozen was the point in time where then afterwards you were less likely to have that situation.
Yeah, and Tom is right here with Lily is just Buzz 2.0, 100%. It's the same thing, except I think there's
my gosh, this is
the same thing. It is exactly the same thing.
No, it's Toy Story 1 all over again. Down to they do the freaking flying with style again in a crappier way.
It's falling with style.
This is a PG show. There's other.
Yeah,
I have profanities to say, but I can't.
It is the same thing. All right, so let's just we got to clear it up at the end here. Like, okay, why is it bad? Everything we've been saying is
we just did a whole thing about it.
No. We gotta tie this up. Everything that we've said about this movie could have been fine. It could have been a 7. It could have been an 8 even. It could have been harmless. Except for the fact that as things progress with Buzz and Woody, as it starts off, it's okay. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. And then the jokes continue, and they continue, and they continue, and they don't stop. And then they ramp up. They ramp up into the finale. They ramp up getting worse. And the movie ends on such a blatant insult. So it's like, hey, I don't, the Bonnie story is one thing. The buzzes, the 50 buzzes is funny. That's okay. That's harmless. The Jesse story, I don't have a problem with. But the Buzz and Woody story is so aggressively insulting that you're like, oh my gosh, you ruined the end of the movie. And that all comes down to Buzz and Jesse finally have the moment where they're being carried by the drone buzzes, which I thought was a fun way to handle that. And then they bring the two of them together, and Buzz is finally going to ask Jesse to marry him, but he's still too cowardly to actually say the words. So she says, like they kiss, and Buzz has the leg pop.
Yep.
Buzz has the female leg pop.
Yep.
And then she says, you're stuck with me, partner. And which is the male coded version. She Han Solos him. It's a Han Solo. She Han Solos him. And so now you're like, whoa, that was strange. You switched the gender roles there for the toys. Why'd you do that? And now hold on, Tom. Hold on. Because there have been people who have been yelling at me all over Twitter saying, hey, wait a second. When the kids are playing with Buzz and they do gender flip stuff, that's the kids just being silly. No. They did the gender roles flipped when it was the toys being themselves.
Yes.
They had already done it.
Yes. And
it's not the kids.
There is, like, you can give a pass on because in Toy Story 1, there's the scene with Sid's sister where, she dresses Buzz up in like a dress because that's her playing with Buzz. So like, all right,
yeah,
you can
it's
give
fun.
a little bit of a defense to like the final scene. You can give a little bit of a defense because like that's the toy, that's the kids playing with the toys. But it's before there is like, okay, no. All right, no. Every single point they rag on it, Woody and Buzz. It's okay until it isn't, and that's what this movie. I feel like it should be the tagline for this movie. It's okay until it isn't.
This is Tom's right here in the comments. This movie is a poison pill hidden in candy. That is 100% what this is. It's Toy Story 5, the poison pill of Pixar, which that's a catchy title, and I hope somebody uses that. But even this shot here, so this is the end. This is Act 3. What you're seeing in this image here is you've got Conan O'Brien's character. Here, you got Conan O'Brien's character here. Oh, crap, hit the button. But you got all the characters on these horses racing off to save the day. In the back here, you're going to see that Buzz and Woody are riding on either the tiniest horse or the female horse, like the princess horse.
The Barbie Pegasus winged alicorn, like
yes,
very very frou-frou purple.
And they go out of their way to like hit on that. That's a joke that's supposed to be like kind of punching down on them a little bit. That's part of the joke. And then, Tom, that brings us to the end. That brings us to the conclusion. We might as well just spoil it all. The ending of the movie is the wedding. It's the wedding for Buzz and Jesse, but it's being told through the lens of Bonnie and her new friend playing with the toys.
Her new friend Blaze.
Yeah, her new friend Blaze, who is ambiguously brown. So it's the two friends playing together, and I think that's fine. I think having the kids, playing at the end is okay. But they're reenacting this wedding scene. Jesse's at the altar. Buzz walks down the aisle. He's wearing a kilt. Mm-hmm. To symbolize, and now they've hijacked another thing that is a masculine thing. So kilts are men. That's a man thing. But you're very clearly saying that now it's a dress. So Buzz is wearing the dress, but now they're insulting, Scottish culture because it's a kilt. And he's walking down the aisle with what isn't it Forky?
I believe it is Forky. Forky is the best
Forky
man.
as the dad passing Buzz off to marry Jesse. And where was Woody?
Woody had
Woody
left
standing
at that
the
point.
altar?
Woody
No, no,
had
no. He's
already
like in the
left.
window. He's sitting in the window. He's there. He's there for that, and then he leaves.
He would be in the window at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh
sitting.
yes.
So Woody, who Buzz had asked him to be the best man, and I thought that was okay. Yeah, Buzz is Woody's sitting in the window, and then when the wedding's over, Woody jumps out of the window, jumps in the car, and Bo Peep basically tells him to shove over because she's going to drive.
Bo Peep gives him the flowers from the wedding and says, "Move over, I'm driving."
Yes. Yeah,
That's,
Bo Peep
that is
catches. That's right.
that is the end
Bo
of
Peep
this
catches the
movie.
bouquet and says, "Yeah, move over. I'm driving."
Also,
Yeah.
there's also something to be said that in the wedding scene, the kids like the kids is playing is that
Oh yeah.
Buzz actually was a cheater who abandoned his first wife,
It
and
was the Triceratops.
the Triceratops, and it's like, wow, they really start young, huh?
Yeah. So okay. Well, let's cue that up a little bit better. So as they're finishing the wedding, you kiss the bride or whatever. I object, and it's the Triceratops toy, who's like, Buzz, you abandoned me, and Buzz is like, oh, that was then, this is now. It is soap opera. It's silly. And then when they zoom out, they show that it's the kids playing with the toys, and it's
Yeah.
these little girls, and it's like, oh, it is so on the nose of. So little girls are also doing cheating culture, huh? Like it is inescapable cheating culture, and
They
it
start
is
young. They start young.
they
What can
start
you
young
say?
now.
They start young.
Yeah, man.
They watched their mom and dad have Monarch on the TV, and they picked it up, I guess.
So yeah, man, that's Toy Story 5, and this is not a good. It's not good. It could have been good. There's some good moments in it, and it should have been okay. They didn't need to do, and that's okay. That was how the movie ends. The movie ends on this feminization of Buzz and Woody, and then you're like, you walk out, and you're supposed to be going, haha, funny ha-has. Except this, it's not. It's not. It's like, whoa, whoa. I would have preferred you not done it at all. People might say, if I'm to be empathetic with somebody who disagrees, right? Well, you just want them to have gender roles, just conventional gender roles. No, I'd prefer we didn't explore that at all in the Toy Story. I prefer we didn't need to do that at all in Toy Story. They're toys. There was always it was like like a cartoon, like an old cartoon where there's like a wink nod at there being like a crush. Maybe they have a crush. They did the joke at the end of Toy Story 4 where Buzz like has a crush on Jessie. But it's a little joke. It's a little thing.
No, it was.
And then they
it
move
was
on.
they set that up in Toy Story 3. They set that up in Toy Story 3 that there was a that there was a connection between the two of them. It was Buzz and Jessie. So this has been going through. So it's like this movie is another affirmation of there is nothing left in this franchise to tell. This all right, you guys wanted to do a thing about technology and technology affecting kids? You did it. Guess what? There's nothing left in this franchise anymore. Like I don't, and they've already said like, oh well, we already have the movie for 6. We're ready to finish out this trilogy, buddy. What? Like I said, it's either going to be a rehash of Toy Story 3 where they give the toys away, or we're gonna start killing toys like the original draft for Toy Story 3. That's where I think they're going. That's the only conceivable thing that I can think of where they're gonna go with this. So no, this there's good elements to it, but overall, it didn't need to be made. It didn't need to be made.
It shouldn't have been made. It shouldn't exist, and that's Toy Story 5 for you. So I think in closing, is this something that it's safe to take the family to? Maybe. I don't know. Just put on Toy Story 1, 2, or 3 at home. you're good. There is
Mhm.
no, you're not missing anything. You're good. This doesn't need to exist, and you don't need to waste your time. Yeah. Tom, let's get back to people.
Getting back to the people, we got T. Neil the 10th for 2. Well, that sounds like a flaming pile of buttocks. Uh,
It's
I
it's the
agree.
same. I tried to say it on. Well, I did say it. We did talk about it a little bit, but I said it on FNT yesterday. I have problems with this in the same way I have problems with Masters of the Universe. You've got some things that could have been great, but you robbed us and yourselves of those great things by injecting things that did not need to be in it. Like, if there's an editor that okay, same thing with Masters of the Universe. An editor could come along, edit out all of those Woody scenes, and the movie might be better for it. It would be better to take Woody out of the thing than leave him in and keep insulting him. The movie would play better.
If this movie was a 45-minute short that was just a Jesse exclusive, we'd have zero issue with it.
Right. Tennille, the 10th for 2 says, Commissar Google has an odd list of naughty words. Maybe. Thank you for that.
No, in reference to the flaming pile of buttocks.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yes. That makes sense. Toy Story 5, The Spinning Wheels of Time. That's pretty much what it is. That's all they can do now. Tennille for 2 says, the bat Tom protects. There you go. Tennille, the 10th for 2 says, did she feel remorse or did she make her getaway? So she I think that's referring to
in reference
Lilypad.
to Lilypad. She was remorseful, which is why she tried to throw herself into the donation bin. But then the rest of them get over there and they it's like, oh, we need you to help because we're going to get Bonnie a friend through you. And it's the realization of like, oh, well, technology and toys have a place in kids' lives, and it's like, no, not really.
Right. Rangab for 5 says the sad part is an original movie about technology and the internet is a great premise, but not in the corpse of a movie series that needs to end. I mean, when you look at like what have been the things that we've liked this year, and I actually have our list up right here. So what are the things that we've liked? Sheep Detectives, Obsession, The Furious, Spider Noir. Would you say you liked Backrooms?
I like Backrooms. As time has gone on, I've enjoyed it more. Project Hail Mary.
Michael. Project Hail Mary. I would even add for this, I'm going to say the Mario Galaxy movie. That's eight of the movies that we have covered here, and all of those, 6 of them are originals. So of the 8 things that we've liked so far this year, 6 of them are originals.
Well, less than, because Hail Mary and Sheep Detectives were based on books.
No, yeah, but it's original movies.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
It's an original movie. Like the Michael movie. Like, yeah, the Michael is one of the 6, and that's technically an original. I mean, yeah, it's a biopic, but it's I'm considering it as an original thing. And yeah, so the originals have been what has been working. So absolutely, that would be awesome. Also, we have got a bunch of, you guys have been sending in jewels and stuff. So we got some gold coins,
trinkets.
We got 100. We got a goat trophy from Bros Pros. We got A Lord Corey sent in some coins, sent 100. Oslo Time sent a star.
Hey,
Re Valkyrie sent a gold coin.
Shout
Thank
out
you all for that shout out. Yeah. All right, Tom. We're running
out of time,
yes.
so that's where we're gonna have to.
Well,
Granted,
moving.
I don't think we're gonna linger on this for too long, but let's talk about a movie we actually enjoyed.
Okay, before we transition over, let's just set the stage.
Sure.
So we've got a movie we got to talk about. I still want to talk about the Spider-Man popcorn buckets, and maybe if we have time for Steam sale, but otherwise, like I know we're going to talk about Steam over on Saturday Night Hypnosis. But
Yes.
all right, so we're going to try and get the popcorn buckets in. But with that, Tom, play a clip so I could switch my screen over. All right, coming to us from Lionsgate of all companies. They release a lot of stinkers. Lionsgate is the distributor on this one. Guys, welcome to The Furious. Tom, I don't even want to play this trailer. I don't want to ruin it. I want to find a good shot to leave it on. Go see this movie.
This movie rocks. This movie actually, this movie just rocks. This movie
rocks, man.
If you are looking for if you need your fill of like an action-packed adventure, if you want just full carnage fight scenes, this movie is awesome. And it's a good story. It's a very simple premise and plot. It's extremely sincere. It's extremely
yes. It is
very
sincere.
it is very sincere. It's
yes.
relatable in the sense of it's like, you want to protect your loved ones, and it is honorable. It is an honorable film.
The Furious is a little similar to Taken. Okay, the Liam Neeson Taken movies from 2008. It's a little bit like that. I think it's either 08 or 09 with the Taken movie. I don't remember. It's a little bit like that, but it's a kung fu movie too. It's violent. It's vicious. At times it's bloody. But these two characters you see on screen are the protagonists. I invite you, if you like action movies, you have to see this. Tom says, we've been talking about, Tom says it's a 9. I think it might be a 10. I think it's a 10 for me.
I say this is a 9.5. I have very minor technical issues with this movie, and it's not. I'm teetering between 9.5 and a 10. This is probably one of the best this is up there in best movies we've seen so far this year.
I would say it's the best action movie of the year. Easily.
100%. 100%.
Easily, it's the best action movie of the year. This is. I don't know the full scope of the production behind this. Clearly it's Chinese. It's not necessarily set in China all the time. Like most of this movie is not in China, though it's referenced to be involved in China. I don't know if we're supposed to be where we are. I don't know where the characters are or where they're from, and I kind of like that. So it literally just opens the movie and it's this is in Asia. And then here are all of these guys that are going to take you through the movie, and you don't care about where they're from or what part of the world they're in or what their actual ethnicity is. You see, that wasn't even a plot point, Tom. It didn't. No. There is zero geopolitics. This is a family movie with kung fu and some of the most satisfying action set pieces of the year for sure.
No, this movie does an immaculate job at setting up right in the beginning. It sets up not only the stakes, the level that they are willing to go at, but also the area. They make it very clear in the beginning, hey, it's, they may say where they are at the moment, like the location of it. It's not in China, because she keeps on asking him,
says,
why don't you come
back to China?
Come back to China with me, or why can't I stay here with you? And the reason why he doesn't want her staying here is because the area that they're living in is riddled with crime. There's a lot of crime in this area, and the way it starts and things happen, and you're immediately oh, it's one of those movies. And I don't want to spoil what that is.
No, we can't spoil it. We can't spoil
that is.
But what I will say is, to reiterate what you just said, the way that this movie opens, sets the tone that no one is safe. And for that point on, you're like, oh, okay, we're going on an adventure, and it's going to be hard for me to predict how what the outcomes are. And that was refreshing as hell. This movie has the courage to gut punch you when necessary. It has the courage to reel it back when necessary, and to move forward, to go back, to move forward, to go back. It doesn't pull its punches with the audience. It respects the audience that you're going to be able to handle what it lays out, which is so good. It's so good. It's sincere is the right word. This is the year where sincerity wins. If you shoot a project and you are sincere with it, you have a better chance of it being good. Because Mortal Kombat 2 constantly needed to be cracking jokes. The fights don't feel real. The fights feel like CGI slop. They not AI slop, CGI slop. They don't feel good. They don't feel satisfying. This feels sad. The Furious has some satisfying fights.
There are hits in this movie where the entire theater goes, "Oh, oh, damn!"
Oh,
And we were in a packed theater, so it was a packed theater where we have the unlimited, so we wait to go get the tickets so we don't get hit with stupid like service charges, service fees, and when it was a open showing when we thought we were going to, and we ended up being in the second row because of how filled
so we were looking up,
and we clarified earlier that it was a smaller theater. It was only about like 6 rows. Wasn't that many seats, but it was like people were packed in here. And this movie, it's physically satisfying. It is, emotionally satisfying in the way that the story plays out, and you you want to see the heroes succeed. This movie, I don't know how long this movie is going to be in theaters. This was one of the only movies that I saw advertisements for in theaters, and I was like, that actually does look good. That actually does look good.
This movie's awesome.
I think we both would recommend that if you have nothing to do, tonight or tomorrow, go check this out.
It's not going to be in theaters long.
It's
not going to be in theaters long. And this is the kind of movie that you will enjoy in theaters. You could watch this at home, but you'll have a good experience in theaters with this movie. Next point I'd like to make is the budget on this. $20 million.
Oh.
$20 million, Tom. We got like 1.25 Godzilla minus ones to make this movie. Come on, man. Another movie made in the East, another Eastern movie done on a couple $1 million, a few $1 million, and it beats the crap out of everything being made in the West. While we were sitting there was a trail. Well, like when they were doing the trailers in the beginning, we got a trailer for the upcoming Jason Statham movie. Just another Jason. This time, like Jason Statham is turning into like the Rob Schneider joke from South Park.
Bad action movies.
Jason Statham fights people on a helicopter. Jason Statham fights people on a cargo ship. That's what it's like now.
Yeah.
Jason Statham drives a fast car. That's what Jason Statham is now. And it's terrible. Derp to derp.
Jason Statham fights people.
Derp to derp.
The teedly dirt to dirt. Yeah. That's Jason Statham's the beekeeper. Yeah. You see the advertisement in this, and then you actually just watch this movie, and it's like, oh, the action in this is a billion times better than what would have been in that. And
you made a really good point when we were leaving, where you said, oh crap, I lost my train of thought. What you said? Do you remember what you said?
I do.
Punisher.
This was my comparison of like, we keep on. There's been things that like Mortal Kombat 2. People are like, oh, the fight scenes in it were great. You get movies like this, and you're like, oh no, those actually the fight scenes in that sucked. Yeah, actually, the fight scenes in that were like, when you watch something like this, and then you see like Western action movies, and you're like, oh no, those actually like are not as good as this. And like I would say like comparison's sake, like you have the oh yeah this whole scene.
This
There
whole
there's
scene, dude.
there's multiple fight set pieces in this movie that are awesome. The final fight is like a 5-way brawl of 3 different groups. It's
And it's
awesome.
awesome.
It's awesome.
Just watch this guy right here. I want to play. Just watch this guy. Watch what he does. Boom! He does. He does
yeah,
the headbutt.
he headbutts
does.
him.
It's not a drop kick, a drop headbutt.
It's refined. It is polished to the highest degree. The reason why I dock it like 0.5 points is because there are some like audio cues that are a little messed up, and I don't know if that's maybe from a. I don't know if that was a mixing issue, but there's times where it's like you can see the blow land and then the sound effect plays. Like there's a little bit of like mix up with some of those. Um, and also like some of the like there's splatter effects for some of the blood that are a little wonky, but it's still really really good. Like this is the highest degree. But the point I was making, like you see Western action movies, and then you watch this, and it's like, oh, this blows them out of the damn water. Like you can I think about like this compared to like John Wick. And I feel like those are the 2 different like those are your prime examples for action movies where like John Wick is a lot more refined in the sense of cinematography. Like I think of the last one when he has the fire shotgun and it does the shot where it lifts up and it is the overhead view of him ducking and weaving and shooting people through the things. And then there's this where it is hand-to-hand combat in wide shots and it's awesome. It is awesome. If you are a action fan, go check this out before it leaves theaters. You'll regret it if you don't.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The Furious is a really good action movie. You're gonna have a good time. And if you love action stuff, you gotta see this. Go tonight, go tomorrow, go after work, see it while you can. It won't be in theaters too long.
Guess time.
And we're back.
We got some comments. I pulled this up just to answer. Is it just violence, or is there nudity and such in it? Just trying to gauge age range that could see it. It is. I don't believe there is nudity in this, but it is ultra violent. Where I would say like probably earliest, if you were like looking to take like a kid, would have to be. I would say like 15.
This is probably rated R, but I think PG-13 would have been okay with this movie.
Yeah, like I don't bring your like early young kids, but like I would say like your teenagers, your young teenagers they'd watch this and be like, "Whoa, that was crazy."
This is something that I would have seen when I was a kid, I think, and I would have been like,
this
"Wow,
is
that
like
was really cool."
This is like prime, like going with your friends in high school to the crappy theater to see this. This would have been
Like,
a
I don't know.
movie for that.
When did Taken come out? I think this is okay. This is Taken with kung fu and all other fighting styles, and none of the like talking, like, like there's none of the a lot less drama. There was another question that I forgot to answer that I wanted to pull up. Is this in English? This movie is very clearly dubbed in a way, but they
do
move
something to
like
it.
They do something to it where it's really good, but it's like it's dubbed, but also their mouths are moving in English, and you can only help feel that like they were not speaking English at first. So I don't know how they did it, but I'm impressed. It's impressive. And Taken came out in 2008, Tom.
2008, you were on the money. And then we got Jason Nelson for a 2. I love the varying styles of Sayat, Jujitsu, bows.
And bows.
Bows.
You have a bagel or a bagel?
Bow. Yes. But no,
Yes.
this is.
It's good.
Apparently it was
I
an
knew it.
AI dub. Huh.
Oh, I knew it.
Huh.
I knew it.
Wow. Okay.
What did I say? I said I was like, they used AI over the mouse.
No, I think
It's
they're saying.
really good.
Wait. Okay. Okay. As in they dubbed over like the mouths, or as in like the voices were AI? Because AI dub implies that like it's dubbing over the audio.
All right, I'm pulling it up. English language version of the Pan-Asian martial arts film The Furious was largely filmed in English by director Kenji Tani Gachi. I'm not good with names. For a global release, because the movie is a blend of native languages and English, the English track functions essentially as a native English cut rather than a traditional foreign dub. All right, so maybe it's not AI. Maybe it's not AI.
Well, people are saying that the lip syncing was possibly AI'd. I don't know. I didn't think it was that jarring. I don't think that. But yes,
No,
was,
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. All right, Tom, we are running low on time.
We got a little bit left to throw in about a little bit of Spider-Man, I think. Or do you all right, Spider-Man or Steam?
Oh no, Spider-Man.
Okay. Let's get to it. Got Spider-Man brand new day popcorn buckets revealed as tickets go on sale. So the Spider-Man tickets went up I think Thursday or Friday, and apparently they sold out like hotcakes. From what I've seen and heard online is that the Spider-Man tickets were gone in a flash. But we got the popcorn buckets reveal, and of course, wouldn't be a proper Disney owned property if all of the movie theaters didn't have some different popcorn bucket at each establishment, because that's the new trend nowadays. Every single location has to have their own special place. So we got AMC Theaters has the severed Spider-Man head.
Severed head.
You can't have a Spider-Man movie without a severed popcorn bucket of his head. But then you also have the bucket in the regular Spider-Man style. Regal has a more a bucket head. So it's not a severed head, it's a bucket, but it's the head, and you got the Spider-Man cup. And then you have a wall crawler popcorn tin with a little Spider-Man on the side climbing up it, kind of like the Mandalorian AT-AT. He's climbing up the side of the popcorn tin. And then this is the one that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, why are they talking about it, Tom?
Combo container. Well, so it's
yeah, Tom. Why are they talking about it like that? Like, why are people saying it's strange?
I don't know what.
Tom, why are people saying it's strange? Why are they saying it goes well with the Supergirl gripper cup, Tom?
I don't know. It could be.
Can you
many
spell it out
things.
for us, Tom?
I don't think I think I should.
Can you guys let us know? Let us know in the comments. Why is there a controversy about this?
What's the Spider-Man combo container for? Let us know in the comments down below. But yes, you can hold your popcorn bucket, and you can sip out of the arm. There's nothing weird looking about that.
Can you fit oranges in that tray, Tom? What are the oranges for?
Well, you don't have to get the Spider-Man combo. You could get the blanket. You don't have to get the You don't need to look at that. I just the Supergirl gripper cup.
Yeah. We live in a strange movie theater time. We had the Skeletor and He-Man gripper cups. Which was like He-Man's abs with flesh-like Retention.
Plastic, a rubbery plastic.
That's right. Yeah, from the company Gripper. Okay,
With no E.
with no
PPR.
E.
GRI
Right.
PPR. No E.
PPR. And then we had the Supergirl Gripper Cup, which is wow. I cannot believe they shipped it the way they did, but they did. They did do it. And now we have the receptacle for the Spider-Man receptacle.
It reminds me. Remember in Drake and Josh how there's the Megan makes like the combo bucket popcorn where it holds your drink, the popcorn and like your candy too, and it was like a
Yes.
big deal. And how it's like that is the intention for. Oh no. Oh,
Wait, have you not seen this?
Have
you not seen this?
I have seen it, but it's I keep on forgetting about it, and it's just.
Oh yes, Tom. This is the Supergirl Gripper Cup.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy where he's like, "I got a rare item today. This is the." You know what? I don't even have to finish it, but I got the rare collectible find. This is a rare item, the Mater Baiter. This is the Gripper Cup, all right. It's
I can't believe that
there's children in this theater. You put that away.
And yeah, man, this is weird. This is I don't understand what the deal is with movies and their merchandising right now and why it's got to be so a little weird, a little strange, a little freaky.
If it's going to be anything like the He-Man one, it's going to have a grossly rubbered texture to it.
Why it look like that?
Why does it look like that? I don't want that. Oh no!
Why does it look like that?
I'm so excited for Supergirl this week. I'm so excited.
I mean, look. If we look over here, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Gripper Cup, and yeah, it's grippy. It's grippy. You don't lose your grip holding that. And this is He-Man's abs and his pecs on your cup that you could drink from or do other things with. And so they had it for He-Man, they had it for Skeletor, and now they have it. Why does it look like that?
Oh, the popcorn bucket.
Man.
The popcorn bucket collectors community's in shambles.
Yeah, that's this is where we're at now, and I hope you're happy, Tom. I hope you're happy. This is what we get for buying the Yoshi popcorn bucket.
Well,
I feel like this is punishment.
Look, all right, the Spider-Man's got that bucket, but they don't have a Gripper Cup for Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't need a Gripper Cup because he's got the chalice that looks looks bad. Pre-order. You can pre-order the sippy, the sipper.
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
This is the sword, the Skeletor sword replica. Look at that price tag. Can you see the price tag?
Was that $89.99 or $99.99?
No. It is $599.99.
Oh,
this is $600.
Oh,
yeah, $600. And if you want his the staff, that's $550. And if you want the Man at Arms Club, that's $400. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, I can't zoom in much more here without messing up the screen, but yeah, they really rolled out this whole merch line for Skeletor and He-Man, and that movie tanked bad. Oh, they even have like the figures, the Hot Toys figures, and yeah, man. Are you gonna get the swords?
No.
I'm still upset I couldn't get the Power Sword Cup. because Kata got the last one
Kata,
while I was printing the tickets.
Sniped. Yeah,
This is
as you were printing the tickets, he comes over. I got the last one. What?
yeah, yeah. He got the last one. I'm still salty about that. I'm still upset. Still upset because I'm not doing it. I'm not like it was. If I was able to buy it on impulse there, it would have been fine, but not now. Not now. All right, but you know what? We got to get back to we have this Spider-Man story going on. What's the deal here with Spider-Man? Tom.
These are the buckets for the upcoming movie. They have a smaller run. I'm kind of surprised. I think back to last year, and the Fantastic Four had a stupid amount of buckets. They had like 7 different buckets. They had the Galactus head. They had the Herbie bucket. They had like one for each one in the different places. There was an obscene amount of Fantastic Four buckets. So they're actually a little bit reserved with Spider-Man, and maybe that's because of Sony signing off. But that's what you can expect when you go to the theater this year, this summer to get your popcorn. You may be picking up a severed head. None of them are really that good. They really are like people are going to buy this because of just for reasons.
It's silly. It's a silly goose. You're silly goose getting that.
It's silly Billy cup. It's a silly Billy combo container. But that is what you can expect to see. So these guys are the Regal exclusives. These are the AMC. So you now know what to expect when you go to your theater to see Spider-Man. I don't remember what Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I was going to say Turn Off the Dark, and I was like, no, that was the musical that people got injured at.
I would love to see Turn Off the Dark. I would love, you know what? I would love to get injured at Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Spider-Man fell into the audience and I broke my clavicle and all I got was this shirt.
Please, come on. Like, come on. Think of like, yeah, I saw Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. He fell on me. I broke my wrist. Spider-Man fell on me. You got a story for life in that. Think of every Spider-Man movie release. You could be standing online. You make friends with that story. Be like, yeah, I saw Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. He fell on me. I busted my pinky toe. Stories,
I busted my pinky toe. He died, but I was also injured. And that see, it's the severity of how bad was the actor injured, because if the injured is like, oh yeah, well I hurt my arm, but he's now forever in a wheelchair, paralyzed. People are gonna be like, oh, you're the asshole that you're gonna complain about it. He can't work now. His dream was to be a Broadway actor. He can no longer work, and you're complaining about your pinky toe. That's a fast way for people to hate you online.
Maybe I was the bad guy. Maybe I was the bad guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fake quiz most affected. Oh man.
Getting into the chats, we got Kyle Hip Chen for a $4.99. What on earth though is going to be marketed for Doomsday? That is a great question. What do you think the popcorn buckets for Doomsday are going to be?
A severed Doom head, like we had the severed Skeletor head and the severed Spider-Man head. I think we're gonna get that, and I'm gonna sound like Harrison Ford. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what they ship. Like I'm not really interested. They had the Power Sword with He-Man. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's the He-Man Power Sword. I'll get it on impulse, but like. Those popcorn buckets are the worst. Like as time passes, we like talking about them because it's funny, and we like looking for them because it's funny. It's like a little novelty. It's a fun thing. We like the chase of it. But those popcorn buckets suck.
Yes, they do.
Because they're really big. They do nothing. They take up lots of space, either in storage or on shelves. So you got to be really careful about which popcorn buckets you buy, because like these movies ain't worth the shelf space. And they're not cheap. They're $50
or more. You had I think of all the people that bought the Galactus head. for $80, and now it's been a year. No one talks about Fantastic Four. No one really
No.
cares, and it's the like
I didn't
have
hate
to
that movie.
No, but like it was not beloved as previous Marvel movies were. Like
Nobody saw it.
I don't see people going around being like, "Oh my gosh, yo, like Fantastic Four was great." Like but now you have to like if you have that on your shelf, you have to go back home every day and look at that $80 purchase and go,
Severed Galactus head.
maybe I didn't need to buy that.
Right.
Maybe I
Right.
didn't need to buy that.
Maybe I didn't need that.
Maybe I didn't need that.
Maybe
Whereas
I need to
I
do my
look,
laundry.
whereas I look at my, Godzilla head that I got from Alamo, and I go, I'm glad I got that.
You did. Yeah. Did you take it out of the box?
No, it's still in the box. No, I ain't taking that out of the box until I have like a proper place to put it. It's staying in the box because it's the most expensive one. It's like $200.
It is. Yeah. It's the severed Godzilla head. Did you know, real quick before we wrap up, did you know that there is a dollar? I think it's either Dollar Tree or Dollar General. There is I don't want to say exclusive, but it's like a nearly exclusive poster available in one of those stores for Godzilla. And it's like a
Yes,
really
and it's
goofy ass
it's
picture.
the-
like
I
an
believe it's,
extremely goofy picture.
I think it's 89 or 91. I'm pretty sure it's either Godzilla versus Biollante or Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. It's where he's got like really big eyes. And I remember seeing that and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'd get that. I would go and pick that up. I would go and pick
Apparently,
that.
you
If
can
I was
also get it in Target, but it's. I just want the poster. You can get the poster in the dollar store.
the problem with Godzilla is that the old movie posters for the Japanese Godzilla movies are awesome. They are so, especially the Heisei era, like the 80s to 90s run, Godzilla versus Destroyer, Biollante, Space Godzilla. Those posters are so freaking cool. And there's like a lot of like high end like art places that do rendition of those. And if I was a rich man, I would totally have my place decked out with those. But I am not.
This is that poster.
I would hang that
This
up,
is-
though. I would 100% hang that
this,
up, though.
This is it. This is that poster.
Hell
Can you
yeah.
imagine like this is, you can find this in your local Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I don't remember which one it is, but yes.
He's happy for you. That's a self
Yeah.
like that's like in the mornings when you have to give yourself affirmations. You look at Godzilla and he's giving you the smile that today's gonna be okay.
The only thing missing from this is a thumbs up.
It is missing a thumbs up.
It is missing a thumb.
It's missing a thumbs up or a hang in there in impact font.
Yeah. This is if you walk into somebody's house and they have this poster hanging up, it is the live, laugh, love sign for a nerd.
It's a green flag. It's a green flag if they have this poster hanging up.
I need this. I need this, and we're gonna have to go find this at some point and see if it's available here. It's just with a thumbs up.
He's just happy. He's just a happy guy. Yeah.
Yeah, hanging in there. You got this, buddy. Come on, Godzilla saying you got this, buddy. That would be good too.
There was a shirt of, it was like Optimus Prime says stay in school. That would be Godzilla says stay in school. That would be what's on this.
Or all right, you could be, if you want to be like nasty with it, he could have him say terrible things, because with that devious, like that smile, that could either be encouraging or it could be devious. It could be
like the little dog, like the little
yes, like the little dog, the little white dog that says terrible things to gay people. Yeah, you could do that, or you could be like, you could put a caption on this like clog the toilet.
Yeah.
Do you have a plunger? Yeah. No. So you guys in the chat got it right. You got this champ. Yeah. It is a you got this champ Godzilla. And we're not gonna take that away from him.
Nice balls. Yeah.
If you put it in the bathroom, You just turn around. There's this picture of Godzilla, and the caption's nice balls.
These balls. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, look,
We're gonna have
guys,
to get that poster. Yeah.
we're gonna have to go find it. But guys,
We're gonna have to go find this.
that's pretty much gonna wrap things up for us here for this episode of FakeCast. We're gonna be jumping over to Saturday Night Hypnosis. I'll be going on there, so we're gonna raid that on YouTube. This is gonna be our last Saturday stream for a little while. Tom and I will be doing Wednesdays, so we'll be doing the Fake Wizard News on Wednesday nights. We've got Monday nights. Myself and Marvin will be doing Culture Crossfire once a week. I'm going to be making some like smaller appearances on other shows, and we still have Friday Night Tights every Friday. So what are you going to say, Tom?
Well, it's your now. You have it's throughout the weekday. It's your Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, that's
Monday,
I guess
Wednesday,
that's a little
Friday.
bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think that I'm hoping that's a little more manageable. Because we got to make more videos, man. We got to make more videos. So
we got a lot we got to work on, especially with us being in the time crunch for the Southeast Game Exchange, which we implore you to check out.
Yep. So, all right, we got coming right at the end here. We got Death Star dropping a gold coin for some jewels. I think there was a few more. Yeah, Death Star sent another gold coin for 10. And if I missed any others, I'm sorry. I wish they did a better job of sending them in. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for us here. We're going over right now to Saturday Night Hypnosis. I think he should be live by now, unless he's late. You can go over, say we are coming by, and
Wizard Raid.
Wizard Raid. You can go over there, say Wizard Raid. Until next time. Create, innovate, inspire others to do so as well, and cancel Disney Plus. Okay. Bye-bye. Come on, man. There it is. All right. Bye-bye.